Okay guys, this will again be a short class wherein we will understand various features available in the Excel to protect your cell. Okay, so let me just create a. Okay, so in Excel again we have certain feature wherein we can lock the cell from editing, so that when once you share your file with someone else, they will not be able to make any changes or modification to the file, to the original data which you send them. Okay, and again you can give them the option of changing the particular cell which you want them to change, or you can allow them to uh, change values in all the file except for particular cells which you will be locking. Okay, so let's see how do we do that. Okay, by default, if I use control 1, okay, which will give me the format cell window, and the last 10 minutes which is the protection cell, okay, you will see by default, let me select the entire I'm okay. If you select this button, okay, between the column and the row, the part where it both intersects, okay, it will select the entire file for you, okay, all the cells for you. Now I click on control 1, and I guess by default it will be locked for you. I have unlocked it, but by default it's always locked, and if it's not locked, we can lock it. Okay, so we'll see how do we do that, how to play around with this. Okay, so let me as of now select the lock. So uh, as of now the entire cell is locked, the entire file, all the cells are locked. Now I go to the review tab, okay, in the review tab in the main menu, and then I click on protect sheet. Okay, so the moment you click on protect sheet, you see that it says allow all users of this worksheet to do whatever. So you say select locked cells. So whichever cell is locked right now, you remember that all the cells are locked. So um, it will allow the user only to select the locked cell or select the unlocked cell. So they can select it, but it cannot make any other changes to your cell. Okay, but again, you can um, restrict or allow the user to choose one of these options. So they can format your cells, they can maybe format your column, format rows. So whichever you tick will be allowed to the user. Rest all will be locked for them. Rest all will be uneditable by them. Okay, so you can choose this option to allow them. You can also give a password to protect your sheet. Okay, don't forget if you give a password to, don't forget the password, otherwise you will forget it. So let's say I'm just giving a password as a password. Okay, and I click on OK. Excel ask me to re-enter the password to proceed, and I say password again, and I click on OK. Okay, so we see that now since we have locked all the cell, okay, so if I want to make changes to any of the cell, okay, Excel will throw an error. I'm just trying to write anything here, and you see that Excel throws up an error. Let me try and change the column width. Okay, you see that the option is disabled. Okay, let me try and uh, copy this. Okay, so copy the, yeah, so okay, this will be allowed because you just put the sheet, not the workbook. Okay, so this is what you can do. So like you see that user will not be able to modify any data. Let's say if I want to delete this cell, okay, whatever I want to do with any of this cell, Excel will throw up an error because the sheet is not protected. Okay, now let's see the second part of it. I want all the cells to be locked except for this highlighted cell. Okay, I want user to make changes to this cell, but other than this cell, all the entire cell should be locked. So let's see how do we do that. All you have to do is now first unprotect the sheet, okay, so that it allows you to work, and I give the password. Fine. Now the sheet is unprotected. Now if you want to write any data, it will allow you. Fine. Now I want user to make changes to this highlighted cells, but other than this highlighted cell, all the cells should be protected. So I again click Control 1, go to this tab, and I unlock this cell. Okay, the selected cells I unlock, rest of the cells will be locked, and I say OK. Now again I go to Protect Sheet. You can see that user allow all users of the worksheet to play around with this, but right now this whatever protection you are applying will not be applicable to the selected cell because the cells are not locked. Okay, and you give it a password if you want. Let me give a simple password this time, 123. Okay, again I give 123 and I say OK. Right now let's see whether it works or not. So before, first let me try and write a value for the unlocked for the unhighlighted cell, and you see it shows up an error. Okay, let me try and write a value here. It allows you to. Right? So any cell within the highlighted portion, it will allow me to, because now even though the sheets are protected, even though the sheet is protected, this particular cells are not locked. Okay, and the protection will only be applicable on the locked cells. Clear? Similarly, okay, you can allow user to work on all of this entire sheet. First, let me unprotect this sheet. Okay, except for the cells which you have locked. So this time now I want to lock only the highlighted cell. What I will do is, first I will select the entire cell, go to my formatting cells, that is control 1, and click on unlock. So now all the cells are locked. Okay, so anyone can work on any of the cell even if you protect the sheet because the cells are not locked now. But I only want to lock this cell. So I will lock this particular cell where I don't want user to make any changes. And now I protect the sheet. I will not give any password this time. And I'll just click on OK. And so you see that if I want to make changes to this cell, Excel will throw up an error. But besides that, any other cell will be editable by. Fine. So this is how protecting the sheet or protecting the cell works for us. Fine. All you have to remember is that in the review tab, you have to use the protect sheet option, and don't forget to lock the cells which you want to be protected. So if you want the entire sheet to be protected, you will have to lock the entire sheet. If you want particular cells to be protected, you will have to select those particular cells only. You'll have to lock those particular cells only. So this protect sheet feature will not work until and unless you lock the cell also. So if I just simply go and protect the cell, let me first unlock all the cells. Okay, so all the cells are unlocked. So in that case, even if I protect the sheet, okay, nothing will happen. Okay, so you see, I am able to make changes to any of the cell if I want. So the protect sheet feature works only when your cells are locked. Otherwise, it will not be a useful feature for you. Right? So next time when you are creating a template and you don't want certain part of the data to be modified while certain portion of the cells can be modified, you can use this protect sheet with the locked cells. Similarly, you have something called protect workbook. Okay. So in protect workbook, you have two options: structure and window. Window is not a very useful function. It will just disable this 3 button, that is minimize, maximize, close. So window is not very useful, but yes, the structure is. Let's see what happens when we protect the workbook with the structure. Okay, so you see that all those options to insert, delete, rename, move or copy, cell, etc. is gone. Okay, it will also not allow you to. This is still allowed, so you can still copy paste the file. Clear? So if you protect the workbook, okay, now I have unprotected it, so now you will see all these options are again enabled. Right? So protecting the workbook will ensure that you cannot move or copy or insert any extra sheet, etc. to your cell. Fair enough? So this is how we use the protect sheet and protect workbook feature in Excel. The last part of this protecting Excel file is wherein you can you can password lock your Excel file so that no one without your permission can open it. Even when you send it to someone else, they will need the password to open your file. A simple way to do it is once you go to Control S, Save As. Okay, so the keyboard shortcut is called F12. So if you press F12 in your keyboard, this will open the window for Save As. Okay, so we are now in the Save As window. In that, click on this Tools button, okay, and click on General Option. Okay, so once again, I am in the Save As window, and before clicking on Save, I am clicking on Tools and going to General Option, and I give it a password to open. Let's say I say 123. Please don't forget this password, because if you forget this password, there is no other way to retrieve it. Okay, so if you are creating a protection for your Excel file, make sure you create a you copy it somewhere or you remember it definitely. So I'm giving the same password both to open and modify, that is 123. Okay, it asks me to reconfirm the password, so I do that. Okay, and finally reconfirm password to modify, and I click on OK, and then I save it. Fine. So it says protecting cell Excel already exists. Do you want to replace it? I say no, and I let's say change the name to 1. Okay, now let me go to the source. Let me close this file. Okay. What was the name of the file? Protect cells. Okay. Okay. So sorry, this is the. I'm so sorry. This is not the right thing. I have to go to the Excel cell with protect cells. Oh, I guess the file didn't get saved. Okay, let me try and search the file using the search menu. Okay, so here is a file protecting cells. Now it should be protecting one. Okay, anyway, let me just reopen the file and save it again, because I guess by mistake I didn't save the file. Yeah, here it is, sorry. Okay, so you see that the moment you try and open that file, Excel asks you for the password. You have to enter the password both for opening the file as well as for making any modification to the file. Okay, so I give two password and then it allows you to make any changes to the file. Okay, so this is how you can password protect your file before anyone can open it without your permission. The other way to do it is I go to the file menu, okay, and I use this info button. Within info button, I go to protect workbook and I say encrypt with password. So again, you see the same window opening for you, and it clearly says that if you lose or forget your password, it cannot be recovered. Okay, so just remember that. Right now, let me just remove this password. Okay, and I say okay. So now the password has been removed. Right? Fair enough. So this is how you work on protecting your cells or protecting your workbook and password locking your file. Just tell me, let me tell you one more feature with respect to this info. Okay, if you go to info and you see mark as final. Okay, so many times what happens is, we have various versions created of a file. Okay, so and let's say if you have worked on a file and you want this file to be a final one, so you can choose this option saying mark as final. Okay, you say okay. So now, whenever you have choose this marked as final, whenever the person opens the file, he will see this window saying an author has marked this workbook as final to discourage editing. If you say edit anyway, it will allow you to edit. It's not that it will lock it or something, but it still gives you a warning, and it also gives along with the name. Okay, it also gives you an option for protecting cells. One, edit anyway. Okay, fine. So this is what the protect final version do. So it will display to the user of the file that author has locked it as saying that this is the final version. So do you still want to make edit to it? So if sometimes you are sure that the other person has marked it as final, you might not want to make any changes to it. So this is what we have in protecting cells and protecting workbook feature. Again, I hope you enjoyed the class. See you again in the last class. Not the last class, my mistake. Sorry. See you again in the next class for the finance function, for exploring various finance functions which we have in the Excel. Thank you. Have a nice day.